Hello, everybody. It is Friday, April 21, and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I am your host, Axle1324.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
That's right. It is a two-man show today, as both the ladies are busy with their duties, I guess. But you know what, Doggy? It's okay. We always have the Sega talks when we're by ourselves, bro.
That's right, man. That's right. Can't be
Let's check in with the Iconic chat.
Let's do that.
Jesse Darby says the only thing. Okay. I have no, well, thank you so much, Jesse Darby. You are
That is the only thing. Yeah.
Brandon Foltz says this is the way. Oh man, I'm gonna watch that right after the show. Yeah, Mandalorian. Definitely gonna watch that. This is the way. Agreed, Brandon Foltz. That's why you are the real MVP. Thank you so much. Timmy Bot joins us this week. He says, "What's up, Jesse Darby? Iconic Video Games." That's right, Doggy Dog and Brandon Foltz. It's Timmy. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. Your Wicked Hot jumps in. Hey, what's up, everyone? What's going on, Wicked Hot? What's up with you? Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Scrolling down. Oh, here we go. Someone who's obviously a favorite of mine on the show, and that is Miss Phasma. She says, hello, all you real MVPs. Hello to you, Phasma. Thank you so much for saying hello to the real MVP chat. That's right, you, Phasma, are also the real MVP. That's right. And I'm going to see, scroll down. I saw something. That's right. And Dreadpool puts it on. Dreadpool is here. He says, hey, at Iconic Video Games. That's right, guys. If you guys haven't noticed on the YouTube channel, we have rebranded to Iconic Video Games. I've decided that because, I got a couple of plans. I got some things coming up for the Iconic Video Games brand. And again, thank you so much to Dreadpool. You are the real MVP. My beautiful wife joins us. She gives me a kiss and a heart. Thank you so much to my gorgeous wife. You are the real MVP of my life. And
nice.
Of course, Graphic God. Evening
Woo.
fam. Graphic God, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're feeling better. You are the real MVP. Yeah, I cannot imagine what Graphic God is going through right now, man. It has to be painful. Yeah. Tony Grasso says, hey, what's going on, Tony Grasso? We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. And Mako Powered Gaming says, finally, the dog has come back to the Iconic Video Games podcast chat. Thank you so much, Mako Powered. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP.
Yeah, we missed him last week. Yeah, he wasn't here last week.
That's right, he wasn't here.
Conspicuous by his
And he says, also snazzy new opening. Yeah, we got that. We got a new panel member. And we had to add her, but she's busy this week with, I think she's doing a play or something. So we'll see her soon. Very soon, I hope. All right, that's going to do it for the intro song.
Perfect timing on that, too. That was good.
Yeah. Oops. I minimized the wrong window. There you go. I am going to add this to the stream. There we go. Remove this from the stream. And Graphic God says, can I get an MVP designation? You sure can, Graphic God. What's up? Did I forget to call you the MVP? Because you are the real MVP. Graphic God has made all the graphics you see on the channel and the ones you will see in the future as well. So shout out to Graphic God. So yeah, that's going to be fantastic. All right. So thank you so much. Doggy. I love Sega. I was a Sega kid growing up. I had them all. I had the Genesis. I had the Saturn. I had the Dreamcast. I hated everybody. I hated Nintendo. I hated PlayStation. I was that guy that was in the bus. It's like Sega does what Nintendo don't. Nintendo's for kids. You got to get the real blood. I bought into the marketing hype of Sega, and I had a really good time being a Sega kid. I'm not going to lie. I played some fantastic games that I feel people missed out on. But sadly, Sega got out of the console business in 2002 January. 2002 January. And we had to start playing our Sega games elsewhere. Where did you play when they first went out? Where did you go? Like, what did you get? What was your replacement console?
I went on to the PlayStation universe from there.
All right.
It was, had PS1 and then PS2 was my filler after the Dreamcast. So I did not go straight to Xbox. I did not have an original Xbox.
All right.
Was the Sega, the next Sega, as some people say. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I hated PlayStation, for I foolishly blame PlayStation for getting Sega out of the console race, but in reality, Sega did it to themselves.
Mm.
Now that I'm older, I can see that. But when I was young, I blamed PlayStation for it, and so I wasn't gonna get a PlayStation. I had no console. I actually went and got a 64 at the time.
Oh.
And then I got an Xbox, and so yeah. I definitely got an Xbox, and that was my replacement after that. And that's how I became an Xbox guy, really. And man, no regrets. No regrets. Xbox is amazing. Amazing. So, yeah. Oh, man, dog, we look what you did. What did
I
you do?
I ruined this. I ruined Seg. And then...
Yeah, it's Seg Kilomilo.
What am I doing? You have kicked me out of the chat.
That's right. Get out of there.
I'm kicking myself out.
But, Kilomilo, thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. And Mako Power says, at Iconic Video Games, did this mean you played the weird Sega CD plus 32X games? I did not. I could never figure those out. I thought I was like, how can it be 32X and CD at the same time? Do I just get 2 copies of the game? You know what? I'm not going to buy this because I have no idea. It was never really explained to me.
Yeah, so they had too much stuff at that point in time. That was the problem with those guys.
Oh, man. Doggy, read this one out.
Happy National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day. I didn't know it was that, and I don't have any. I'm going to have to go get some. Yeah. That's just wrong. Chocolate covered.
But seeing as we moved on to the Sega, we're going to talk about, it's been 20 years now. 21 years now since Sega exited the console market, and they put out some fantastic games, and we're going to talk about some. Now, little disclaimer, guys, we are not talking about any Sonic games, as we are going to do a special episode just for Sonic games, because when Doug and I were making our list, we're like, man, we can fill this up with nothing but Sonic games, and you know what? We're just going to do a Sonic episode one day.
Yeah.
So this list will not contain any Sonic games. Sorry if you're a huge Sonic fan. I am a huge Sonic fan too. We're going to get to it later. All right, guys. Let's get it going. Doggy, what is the first game you are going to put us through here?
Put us through.
Put us through memory lane. Put us in the mood. Take us back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start off with Panzer Dragoon Remake as my first one. When I got a Saturn, this is one of the first games I had for it. And back then you didn't have like a million games on your backlog, your digital backlog, or you didn't have a ton of money to buy, every single game you wanted. So when you got something, you played it. I played through this one a ton. It was kind of groundbreaking, at the time. Just the graphics, the 3D graphics and all that, looking on the Saturn, looking great. Kind of on rails shooter like Star Fox, only a million times better, because you had enemies coming at you from not just the front, but left and right and behind and all that good stuff. I don't know, just so this new remake, there isn't a ton new that I loved about it. I mean, they tried to add a new, like, what was that, a modern attack mode, which I couldn't get into. That one, with that one, you got to use the left stick, and you could aim the, what was that thing, the reticle or whatever.
The reticle, yep.
Yeah, so you could aim that with one stick, and then you aim the other guy. I couldn't get used to that whole deal. But man, it stayed true to the levels really good, except for just making way more colorful. The bosses were just bigger and more fun to, just fun encounter. The soundtrack, if it seems right, the soundtrack was pretty faithful, right? Wasn't it a pretty faithful?
It had 2 soundtracks. It had a Rebirth, Panzer Dragoon Rebirth, and Panzer Dragoon OG on it.
Yeah. Okay. See, I had it. Okay, so it had the OG thing on there. Yeah, but it had just 6 levels on there. Awesome boss fights at the end. Like I said, unfortunately, I didn't think I had too much more options. I think they could have added a ton more. But the thing is I really just loved this game, and I played it so much back in the day that I had absolutely no problem going back through this game and playing it, enjoying it more times. So, and they did an excellent job. Looks great. You know, if you kind of do a side by side comparison, you can see how it's faithful to it, but just so much better looking. So, yeah, very
All
good
right.
remake, and I was very happy. I was very happy to see this when this came to Xbox. I was like, heck yeah, and I got it as soon as I could.
Absolutely. So I got this one. I went for the physical version. I went for the so I got it on the Nintendo Switch, as there is no physical Xbox version.
Nope.
So I went for the Nintendo Switch version, and I can tell you right now, there is some differences that I noticed. The most glaring one until the patch came out was this right here. See how much bouncing this dragon does across the screen, up and down, and down. That was not in the original. It blocked the view a lot.
yeah, you're right.
On the on it. So, fortunately, they did put out a patch to fix that. Like I said, it had the Panzer Dragoon Rebirth soundtrack on there, which was great for us. You could play the game with one soundtrack and then play it again with another soundtrack. I really enjoyed that. I love that you can see more details on those cybernetic armored bone flyers. You know, like the World of Panzer Dragoon has bone armor because it's like all the insides of these beasts get replaced with cybernetics, and all that comes out is the bones. So here you can see this flying beast with bones on the outside. So it's really cool. Another thing that was cool was the transition on some levels. Like if you remember the original Panzer Dragoon, when you're on the first level, you kind of reach an area where the screen just goes white and suddenly you're in another area. It was a weird transition meant to say that you go through the roof, you know, the sun flashes and you're out in another area. But of course, you didn't see it very well. But on Panzer Dragoon Remake, you can. So the transitions were much smoother. I really enjoyed that. Oh, and I really love that you could shoot your laser gun. I don't know. Your laser gun with just holding the button.
Right,
hold it. I remember holding my controller, and like, you know, that Sega had those three buttons on it.
Row 3, yeah.
And so I just remember using 3 of my fingers, just
right. That's good.
Like crazy,
good.
just to try to get as many shots as possible, as fast as possible, because this game got hectic. And if you finished this on the Saturn, you were like, you know, you were hitting those buttons as fast as you could. Like I just remember that. What a fantastic game. Panzer Dragoon, one of my all-time favorite series. I have all of them. Every Panzer Dragoon game made that was released in North America. And
that's a fan.
I'm very proud.
That's a fan right there.
I am very proud of that collection. Let's check in with the chat. Chat, let us know if you ever played Panzer Dragoon. It was a launch title for the Sega Saturn.
Yep, launch title.
But it came out on Panzer Dragoon Remake. So, yeah. So there we go. Let's see. Back from the dead. Joyce is back from the dead. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. Let's see. One of my favorite games from Sega was on the Dreamcast, Ready to Rumble Boxing. Hey, the Dreamcast was an amazing console. But as I said, we are talking about post Dreamcast games today, Jesse Darby. But hey, Jesse Darby, that is a great game nonetheless. That's right. And Ready to Rumble Boxing was by Midway. That's right. Do you want to read this one there, Doggy?
What the heck? Where is DeathDealer? And who are these two lonely-looking guys?
Unfortunately, DeathDealer has to.
Thank you for joining us, Splendiferous.
Splendiferous. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. But yeah, DeathDealer had to tend to some things with her daughter, so she is not here today. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. We're still here for you. We're still.
That's
here.
right.
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still
got you.
here.
We got you, bro.
That's right, bro.
We got your back.
We got your back. All right, so sticking with the Panzer Dragoon theme, I am going to go for a game that I was shocked was made. But I was so happy it was, and I have played this game many times. And I'm still playing it now, and that is none other than Panzer Dragoon Orta for the OG Xbox. Not only is this game amazing, but it's also on Game Pass, or at least it was on Game Pass with Auto HDR. And what made this game amazing was that your dragon could transform on the fly from defensive stand to well-rounded to faster stance to a more fast offensive stance, and it was so awesome. It had a semi comprehensive story. Like I've never really understood the full stories of Panzer Dragoon, but I get the gist of them.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I really enjoyed this one, especially because if your dragon was transformed into a certain mode, that's how it would show up in the cutscenes. So these were real-time cutscenes. The game looks beautiful. Guys, if you haven't played this with auto HDR on your newer TVs, I would almost dare anyone to put this on your old CRT. CRTs are fairly bright already, right? And put this on your HDR. I mean, it's on another level. Yeah, so right here, she has the fast rapid fire mode dragon.
Ooh,
and that's right. Every way your dragon transformed, a different type of shooting would come out. So here she transformed. Now it's the lock-on mechanics plus the regular one. So there's the regular dragon, if you will, or the common dragon. And Orta, of course, is a female. She's the female protagonist in this one. And it is such a fun game, guys. You got to try this game. It is not easy. Just like all Panzer Dragoons, it is not easy. But once you get the hang of it and everything, it is a good game. And unfortunately, this is the last Panzer Dragoon game ever made. Wish they would make more new ones, not just remakes, but new ones.
Right.
So yeah. Doggy, Panzer Dragoon Orta. Did you ever play this one?
No, I didn't have an original Xbox, and I did not know this was in Game Pass. Like, is it still in Game Pass, or they take it out already?
No, I have no idea.
I'm checking that out.
I own it,
later
so I
on.
don't need it in Game Pass. I could just pop in my CD and it
Man.
works. Shout out to Xbox backwards compatibility.
Man, that's cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out and see if that's still in there, because I'd definitely play this. That's cool. But no, I didn't have an original Xbox, so I did never play it. So hopefully,
man, you gotta try it. You
it's
gotta
still
try
in
it, bro.
Game
If it's on
Pass.
Game Pass, you gotta try it.
Yep, I'm hitting it up for sure.
That's right. Let's check in with the chat. Pack from the Dead says, does Skies of Arcadia Legends count since it's a part of the Dreamcast game? You're talking about the GameCube version, Skies of Arcadia. I think it should count, right? I mean,
Yeah, it would count. You know, it's. I'm sure it's got some differences, kind of remake-ish style. So yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why not? We'll give it a pass.
Yeah.
Oh, John 907I joins us. Thank you so much for joining us, 907. John 907I. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. Dreadful is with us. She says DeathDealer should be back next week. That's right.
There we go. You heard it here
Mako
first.
Power says, yes, there it is. I'm going to guess he's talking about Panzer Dragoon Orta. And let's see. Timid. What's up, my lonely friend Splendiferous? That's right. Let's see. Jesse Darby, I remember having all the Nintendos and all the Sagas until Nintendo started making them funky controllers. That's when I stopped buying a Nintendo. Never played PlayStation until PS4. Xbox was my post Dreamcast console. Yeah. Nintendo started getting weird with the controllers. They still are. I mean, let's just be honest. Nintendo has not released the standardized controller in a while. So, yeah, that's a good point. That is
a
observations.
good point.
I love this chat, man. I love it. But Doggy, with all of that being said, guess what time it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is intermission time with the great Axle1324, also known as Iconic Video Games.
That's right. So, we are going to do a little different today, guys. A while ago, we played a game called Describing Games Badly. So, we have come up with some terrible ways to describe games. And we are going to put them in here. I'm just going to put it in the chat here as soon as Doggy. So Doggy's going to describe a game badly for you. We're going to try to take a guess. And then I am going to describe a game badly for you. And we're going to try to take a guess. So Doggy, are you ready to describe this game?
Yep. You ready, chat? All right.
All right, I'm ready. Let us have it.
All right. So a kid gets a part-time job. And now the whole neighborhood tries to kill him.
I'm going to need a hint. Okay, so I'm going to try to guess this. Is it Paperboy?
We're going to wait on the chat before kind of...
Oh, sorry. I can't guess. Okay, sorry.
Wait on the... Yeah, and, and after a while, I got a few multiple choice answers if the chat can't guess. Which are so smart. They're going to get this.
Yeah, all I can think of part-time jobs is like when I was an 80s kid. You know, you think of mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Getting a paper route. I don't know, dog walking, you know, picking up dog poop.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Those were the kinds of part-time little kid jobs.
I never
Pulling
had a
weeds.
picking up dog poop. I never had that.
Oh man, there's so much money in dog poop. You have no idea. People hate touching.
All right, we do have some guesses coming in here. Got
All right, let's see. Let's repeat the question. Kid gets part-time job. Now the whole neighborhood tries to kill him. He's got Paperboy. Brandon Falls says Paperboy. Oh, Tony Grasso says, you know my answer. You're doing good this Friday. Oh, sorry. I guess we're talking to each other. I thought he was talking about your question. All right,
that's the wrong answer.
Fastback. Hey, thank you so much
Fastback,
for joining us,
what's up, dude?
Fastback. We appreciate you. He says K-Pasta Iconic Video Games. K-Pasta, Fastback, I saw you on NLG. Man, you guys got heated. You guys got heated there. It was fantastic. All right, Doggy, so what do you got for us? What is the answer?
Well, I gotta say, there's no fool in the chat or Axel. It is indeed Paperboy. Very good.
Hooray to the chat. So, Mickle Powered Gaming gets that in, and Brendan Fultz gets it. Congratulations, guys. You guys are the real MVPs of that question. All right, here we go. Everybody ready for my question now?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right, here we go. So, I'm going to put this in the chat. And my question goes, cops go on patrol and beat up every gang member they see. And we're going to let the chat think about it. Now, I will give you guys a hint. My game is a Sega game, as we are in a Sega episode. So, yeah. Let us know which one it is. Let us know. Cops go on patrol and beat up every gang member they see. And I'll tell you what, they see a lot of gang members. The city's infested with crime. Just like San Francisco. Sorry, I had to take that shot. Sorry. All right, we got some guesses coming in. Fastback says Sewer Shark. No, not yet. Not yet. Mickle Power Gaming is putting out a bunch of guesses. He says Streets of Rage, eSWAT. There's a few these could be. That's right. But you got to decide which one. Which one do you want to represent? Let's give him a few more seconds here. Give him a few more seconds.
Yeah, because they're a little behind us in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know what the delay is anyway, like 10 seconds or something.
Yeah. I don't know
That maybe they could help me figure out what it is, because I may be a little stumped here. So
you're stumped by cops. All right, Dougie, what is your guess?
Yeah, I don't really think it's like Streets of Rage. I don't think those guys are cops. Virtual cops. Yeah, that wouldn't be it, because that's just a. No! Oh no, you got me stumped.
All right, and the answer is Streets of Rage.
Oh, it is.
That's right.
Okay.
They are cops.
Okay,
they're
cops,
detective.
okay.
They're not just cops. They're detectives. Maybe I should have said detectives.
Not the same difference. Yeah.
The Rodney King Adventures.
Okay, so I should have went with Streets of Rage. Okay.
Yeah. Virtual Cop. Nope, not Virtual Cop.
Yeah, I think it was that, 'cause that was just a shooter.
And Doggy Dog, Michael Power said, Doggy Dog, at least one of them was a cop. Hold on a second, guys.
Oh yeah, because they had the police car thing in the first.
Yeah,
the
one of them
first
could
one.
have summon
Yeah,
the
that's
police
right.
car power.
Yeah, that's right. Jeez.
Anyways, the chat, you did awesome as always, guys. You guys are great with those guesses. There is no stumping you guys. Let's carry on with the show. Doggy, speaking of Streets of Rage, what do you got for us?
Yeah, even though I don't know anything about Streets of Rage, my next was going to be the great Streets of Rage 4. I love this reimagination here. Man, Streets of Rage 2, man, like, that still ranks up as, like, heck, one of my top 5 games around. Loved Streets of Rage 2, or even the original one. I always loved side-scroller beat-em-ups anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Double Dragons, the Final Fights, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade games and stuff, those, you know, so. Where do I start with this, man? First, you gotta love the retro about this, man. I like how you could, like, I mean, it had its own soundtrack, but you could go back to like the original Streets of Rage 1 and 2 soundtrack. You could even do little things like change the power bar up at the top to look more like the original power bars. They had those secret little retro levels, like if you attacked an arcade machine.
Oh yeah.
Levels, and you'd go into like Streets of Rage 2 levels, and you'd fight like one. Jack was a boss. There's like 4 or 5 different ones, and there was always you play a little piece of a Streets of Rage 2 level, and then you fight a boss at the end of it. I just thought that was cool. I thought it was cool how it had a lifetime point system, and you could unlock old versions of characters from old games that either weren't in the game or are in the game. You like Blaze is in the game, but you could get a Streets of Rage 2 Blaze or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. You could play any of them.
Yeah, and like Skate. There was Skate, but you could unlock it Skate, and what was his name? Max and Adam, and they had a New Age Adam that came out there. And they all had like their old sound bites too. Like the Axle from Streets of Rage 2 had the same garbly sound, and the Sega Genesis sound and voice. So I just thought that was cool. That's right. The 2 new characters was Cherry, whatever last name, I can't remember last name, and Floyd. Those 2 characters were cool. Had some cool new mechanics to it, like how if you use your special move. Usually in the Streets of Rage games, it just take away your power. But in this one, if you did like a certain combo afterwards, it'd give you some of that power back. But you had to do the combo, correctly. Or if you hit somebody with a weapon, it like bounce off of him and it'd come back and you catch it and
you can catch it. That's right.
Yeah.
Or if they threw it at you.
Yeah, or they threw it at you. Yep. The star moves were cool. 12 awesome levels, but cool boss always at the end. A cool mix of familiar foes, but some new foes, because I like seeing some of the old foes from there. I just love that. I just played through this so many times. I loved it. It was really well done. I love the levels. I couldn't really have asked for really much more. I guess it could have been just longer for more to play. But no, I loved this Streets of Rage 4. It was awesome. I think they took it off of Game Pass, but if it's still on there,
yeah, they did. They took it off. Yeah.
Well, go buy it, man, because it's worth it. It's worth it.
Sega and Dotemu.
Yep, Dotemu. They do a great job with games like this, yeah.
So of course, me being a Sega guy, I love me. I think Streets of Rage 2 is the best soundtrack in 16-bit gaming.
I agree.
Yeah, and I'll put that above Chrono Trigger. I'll put it above Final Fantasy. I'll put it above Zelda. Streets of Rage 2 just it's got that actiony feel to it. Every song had it. So Streets of Rage 4 had a big piece to live to. And to answer, Mako Powered Gaming, did Yuzo Kashiro do the soundtrack for Streets of Rage 2? Not 100%. He did a few songs, but not all of them. It's a mash of a bunch of different composers, and it shouldn't work, but it does. Trust me, Mako Powered. Trust me. I mean, let me see. Maybe let's get a little copyright strike. Listen to this. I mean, it's a good sounding game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the soundtrack, I'm a huge fan of the soundtrack. The fact that you could unlock the characters after getting so many points was amazing for me. I
love that.
Encouraged me to play even more because I wanted to unlock everybody. The combo meters were fantastic. If you play this with your friends, you could definitely combo someone for like 150 hits before they hit the ground. The star meter was great. Yeah, here we go. So every one of these little dots is a new unlock.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing. Great story. Much easier to follow than the first 3. But yeah, Blaze. And of course, Blaze being my main, that's who I always play as is Blaze. So yeah, don't judge me. I was a little kid at one point, right? I was just like Brandon Foltz was right here. Any game you can fight in a mini skirt, love it. Drool.
There you go. Doing cartwheels.
That's right. So yeah, I really put it. I really have Streets of Rage up there, and man, Streets of Rage 4 did not disappoint. It was so good. I played it a lot. I played it with you, Doggy, if you remember.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was fun playing online with people. They did such a good job. And to add with you with the soundtrack, yeah, that Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack, I just love that. There's just not a bad song in there. Man, they just, you talk about putting, you know, they talk about how the sound chip of the Genesis wasn't that great. You did prove me wrong right there, man. So
man, it was so good.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If I was like a wrestler or a UFC fighter and I had to have a walkout song, I would pick the boss song from Streets of Rage 2. That would be my walkout song. I love that when you go to fight the boss.
Yeah.
That, you know, that one song. Love it.
Yeah. I remember it. Yeah.
Yep.
Mega Power Gaming says, I counted video games above Chrono Trigger. Them's fighting words. Above Chrono Trigger. I said it. I'll say it again.
Ding, ding, ding.
and I'll say it by this. Streets of Rage 2 does not have a single bad track. Not one is boring.
Nope.
Chrono Trigger, if I want to fall asleep, I'll either listen to whale noises or Chrono Trigger. That's right, I said it. Better than Zelda, don't get me heated. Yeah. You know, I love Zelda. No, I love Zelda.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll put it above Zelda too. Streets of Rage 2, I think, is the best soundtrack and on the Sega Genesis, bar none. And in the top 2 or 3 of the 16-bit era, and probably number 1. So yeah, that's where I put Streets of Rage. But great choice, Doggy. Look at you. You're getting me in trouble, bro.
Yeah, starting some trouble around here. Getting some fighting. There's some Streets of Rage right now.
That's right.
Rage.
Doggy's over here. Streets of Rage, yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about the music. Yeah.
Get everybody raged up. Yeah.
Everybody raged up.
Everybody's ready to fight.
Steroids.
Get out there.
Just kidding.
Get out a lead pipe and beat somebody up.
No. That's a different one. I wonder if it has it here. 1 second.
There was so many good soundtracks in the 16-bit era, though. My gosh. That's what makes it so impressive that could be the best one, you know? This was crazy.
That's right. That's right.
Superior sound chip on the Super Nintendo, and I just couldn't touch that.
You know, the Super Nintendo was fantastic. It was,
I know. I'm just.
But Streets of Rage 2 was better. I said it. That's right.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 2 is creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme, yeah. Exactly. Creme de la creme. I'll have to agree with you. All right, I'm just going to pick this video. Hopefully it's great. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so the next game I'm going to talk about is a game that was a shocking surprise to me. I bought it because one of my friends said I had to buy it. So I did. And I had zero expectations for this game, and it turned out I ended up loving this game more than my friend did. So that's what I did. And the game, of course, I'm talking about is Bayonetta on the Xbox 360. Now, this one is a Sega game now. And, you know, Sega owns the Bayonetta IP. Of course, they license it out to other people to make it and fund the games. But, man, when Bayonetta came out, it was so, you know, Devil May Cry style action with a new femme fatale. Bayonetta, the game had a bunch of sexual innuendo in it. The fact that Bayonetta could summon spells with her hair was awesome. The story was a little convoluted. So if you were playing this game for the story, you were not gonna understand anything. But if you were playing this game for the action, you were always gonna have a good time. So yeah, Bayonetta on the Xbox 360, and of course, Doggy knows I love Bayonetta. I have Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta 3. I love all the Bayonettas, and now I understand the stories, especially because, you know, Bayonetta 2 and 3 kind of put the story of Bayonetta 1 in better context. So yeah, Bayonetta is all about a witch who knows she's a witch, but doesn't remember how she became a witch or her past or any of that. And it's kind of a funny little memory lapse style game. But I love Bayonetta on the Xbox 360. I played it until I unlocked all the special moves and just everything about it. I enjoy Bayonetta so much. It kind of sucked that, you know, she's a witch, so you're kind of killing angels, and that I wasn't overly comfortable with that. But, you know, they retcon that in later games. It's all right. But yeah, I loved it. Bayonetta on the Dreamcast. Sorry, Bayonetta on the Xbox 360 from Sega. Doggy, Sega's Devil May Cry clone. What do you think?
They've made like a re-release or something of this on the X1, like 10th anniversary or something, and it was Vanquished or something like that. I don't know.
Vanquish.
I don't know if it was like a free play weekend or something like that. Like I started playing it and I was enjoying it. It was really fun. Yeah, I mean, of course, I love Devil May Cry kind of games, and I mean, look at it. This is just perfect for that. Yeah, I never kept playing it. I mean, I don't own the game, so I don't know how I started playing. I don't know if it's a free play weekend, but yeah, I was having fun with it. But I never bought it or went back to it. But I definitely need to go back. It's not on Game Pass or nothing, is it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I started playing it. It was really cool. I was really enjoying it, but I just stopped playing it. And like I said, I don't own it, so it had to have been some kind of free play weekend or something. But it was really fun. It was really fun. Very fun. If you're into Devil May Cry style games, then this is definitely for you.
Definitely. Guys, play Bayonetta. It's amazing. It really is. Let's check in with the chat. Let us know if you played Bayonetta, guys, or what some of your favorite Sega games after the Dreamcast are. We'll talk about them.
Yeah, there's all kinds of them.
That's right. Let's see. Back from the Dead says, guess I'm on the other side. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past is one of my favorite games. I beat it multiple times and got bored with Streets of Rage.
I love
Link
them
to both.
The Past. Oh, I love Link to the Past. Man, that was such a great game.
We're not talking about Nintendo here. We're talking about Sega.
Yeah. But that soundtrack didn't compare to Streets of Rage 2. So
get everybody heated today. Starting some fights. But before they get into fights, Doggy, guess what time it is?
We're gonna get into some intermission time with Axle1324.
All right. Thank you so much, Doggy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's right. Oh, here we go. Michael Power Gaming says, honestly, I consider Bayonetta a Platinum game. Yeah, Sega published it, but Platinum was behind the first one all the way. Yeah, and the second one. Platinum definitely is the choice maker of Bayonettas, but Sega owns the IP. So it is a Sega game. All right, so again, we are doing games described badly. And up first is going to be Doggy trying to stump us with his badly described game. And Doggy, we are ready whenever you are.
All right, I am ready. Chat, are you ready? Yes, they say. Axel, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, this one's short and sweet. This one doesn't have much wording to it. A lady dodging poltergeist and eating balls.
Okay, I got it. I think I know this one. I think I know it. But let's see if the chat can say it.
If the chat can ring in here.
All right, let's see. At Iconic Video Games, you could say Platinum is the MVP. That's right. Platinum is the MVP. Also, way to keep it PG, Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
My wife says, what? All right, maybe she didn't hear you, Doggy. Say it again.
Oh, a lady dodging poltergeists and eating balls.
That's right. Give the chat a little minute. John, I know so nice. LOL, what happened to the wrestling show, guys? Yeah, with none of the ladies, we kind of thought it would be more fun to wait till they come back. So we did postpone it for a week, but it is coming. It was supposed to be this week, but we're moving it to next week.
Ooh, yeah, dig it.
That's right.
Where's Ric Flair saying,
woo!
Let's go.
You don't want to miss it, my guys.
Oh, man,
it's going to be an epic episode. All right. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah, what we
Nickel
got?
Power Gaming says, Miss Pac-Man. 1970 Chrome Pony. By the way, 1970 Chrome Pony, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
you are the real MVP. He says, definitely Miss Pac-Man. Dreadful says, Miss Pac-Man. Yeah. I wish I could have guested on that one. Hey, you can still guest on it. It's not till next week.
It's not happened yet, so
that's right.
If you can survive the battle royal.
Schedule you.
Yeah, right. If you can survive that battle royal. Remember, we're gonna have a battle royal, but he's going over the top rope for. So he's not gonna make it.
That's right. You're gonna be flying over.
I'm just kidding.
You're gonna be flying over that top rope. Let's see. Brandon Folt says, "Whoa, is this my girlfriend's flashback story?" Wow.
Woo.
And I am also gonna guess Miss Pac-Man. Doggy, what do you got for us? Who is it?
Yeah, okay, well, I had, we'll just do multiple choice and see. We got A, Marble Madness. We got B, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, that one could be it, right? Oh, yeah, or Ms. Pac-Man. Yeah, you guys got it, Ms. Pac-Man. Even though it could be JoJo. She probably likes eating. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Ms. Pac-Man is the answer. There you go. All right, so fantastic choice. All right, are you ready for mine, guys?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me see. All right. A Vocaloid Superstars performs in a concert, both in games and in real life. Again, Sega games, guys. I'm sticking to Sega.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat while everybody thinks. I'm trying to think of it. It was on 360, and now they brought it back on Xbox One. I know it was a bundle with Bayonetta. I can't remember the name of it. Vanquish.
Yeah, it's Vanquish.
Yeah, Vanquish.
Yeah.
Bayonetta and Vanquish.
Yeah, it's a 10th anniversary bundle or something they called it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the one I played. But just like I said, I don't own it, so I don't know how I was playing it.
Michael Power says, "I'll be going over, yeah, but not the top rope."
Oh!
Splendiferous says, "Nothing can replace any Sega games." That's right. No worries, Doggy Dog. Old folks were young once too. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Again, guys, a Vocaloid Superstars perform in a concert in both games and in real life. Like, they have put on real life concerts with
Vocaloid?
this Sega product. Do you know what a Vocaloid is?
No. I don't think so.
No?
So sure? like part of your voice box, you get a Vocaloid removed or something?
So Vocaloids are, auto-tuned. It's auto-tuned, and it's just making noises with auto-tuned noises, and people have programmed it to say words. And then they've created characters that sing these songs. It used to be a reading software, and they turned it into Vocaloids, and now there's these huge properties. This Vocaloid has a race car, like a real deal race car, in Japan on the drift circuit.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. And they've thrown on concerts. Yeah, it's the real Shamil deal. Maybe I need to play a little bit for you, but I don't want to stay with the champion stuff. The Vocaloid I'm talking about is Hatsumi Miku. And there is a game right now called Hatsumi Miku Diva Megamix. It is a rhythm-based game with your favorite Vocaloid and my favorite Vocaloid, Hatsumi Miku. Let's listen to some Hatsumi Miku.
Yes, check this.
This is a real concert, by the way. These are real people going to see this. They're watching like a holographic screen. And there's one of the Vocaloid songs somebody made, and now it's like super popular. It's totally hysterical, and I love it. I'm here for it, bro.
Wow.
That Final Fantasy game with the boy band and the black car. No. Final Fantasy 15, but no. Is Vocaloid people from Vulcan? No. You see here right here. Vocaloid. This is Hatsumi Miku. The world is mine. So yeah. Why does it sound like I'm in the chick one? Because it's a Vocaloid. It's not a real voice. It's a computer-generated voice. It's reading software that they've extended the words. It's really funny. So yeah, it's really good. I thought this was awesome when I first discovered it. Vocaloids, doggy. Educate yourself. Get out there and touch grass and go to a concert, bro.
All right.
You're obviously not touching enough grass because you haven't gone to a Vocaloid concert on
I'm guilty here.
Right.
The Elephant in the Chipmunks. Yeah.
The difference is Kid Rock. Dreadful says, I think you're alone on this shift. Hey, the game has had over 6 million downloads, so I am not alone, man. I'm not alone. I'm just weird, I guess. All right, let's get back to the show, shall we, doggy?
Yeah, let's get on back on track here.
Let's get back on track. That's right. Oh, Brandon Foltz, my daughter knows all about this. Hey, your daughter knows Hatsune Miku?
I was gonna say, yeah, but my daughter might know something about that too. Yeah,
she knows all about the Hatsune Miku. Jay Kukin. Zero Dawn interest in Vulcanoids concert. Vulcanoids. Oh my gosh. And then he puts up the little Vulcan peace sign. Love it. Love it. Dreadpool, that's a lot of downloads for one guy. It is. It is. Yeah, but it's a real deal. It's a real phenomenon. And she has a race car, the Hatsune Miku by Sega. She has a race car and everything. So yeah, you call yourself a Sega guy, doggy. Disappointed.
Oh man,
how do you not know about their real fake life?
Yeah,
pop star. How do you not know about it? About her?
Well, I know now. I've been educated. So, still not interested, but been educated.
There you go. All right. But speaking of education, what's the next Sega game you want to talk about, doggy?
Man, before I talk about my last one, man, I took this one out. Man, I almost want to talk about this. I remember this one being hard as could be, and I don't remember how far I got it to, but remember that game, man? Remember how hard that thing was?
Shinobi on the PlayStation 2.
Right, that thing was hard as tough as nails or whatever, right? I remember playing it, but I don't remember finishing it, so I couldn't really talk about that one too much. But one franchise that I absolutely love from Sega, one of my favorites, is of course Virtua Fighter. Man, I love Virtua Fighter since '93 in the arcades. Had to have a Saturn just to have my own copy of Virtua Fighter, and they, as they keep doing the Virtua Fighters, they kept getting better, on their consoles. The Virtua Fighter Remix, Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua Fighter 3, Tournament Battle on Dreamcast, but of course we aren't talking about those, right? That's right, we're not talking about those because But no, I'm going to talk about. Oh yeah, first of all, what I love about Virtua Fighter is just the 3-button. We're not button mashing like Tekken. That's just right, Tekken. You stink. This game takes some real skill. It's easy to pick up and play, but you're not going to button you mash your way to a victory. So anyway, I got a couple few I want to talk about. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution on PlayStation 2.
Hold on.
Absolutely love that one. Absolutely love that one.
Let me see it again.
Virtua Fighter 4, I might have said 2. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution on the PlayStation 2. I love that one. Love taking it around to my friend's house. Everybody had PS2 and whooping up on them. Even you, Brandon Foltz. Boom! I take you down, boy. Bam. I was a Virtua Fighter master. Boom, boom. Yeah, but yeah, that one had a cool little ranking mode and stuff to keep you busy and stuff. Virtua Fighter 5 on the Xbox 360. That one had a cool quest mode. And of course, Virtua Fighter 5, man, by this point in time, they had perfected their art. The fighting was just top notch. But yeah, I like the quest mode in there. It was like a little world map, and you'd go around to these different arcades and face people, and you'd rank your character up from 10th Caillou to, it'd go from 10 to 1 Caillou, and then 1 to 10th Dawn, however you say that, right? So anyway, I love that. And of course, in the arcade modes and stuff. Then they had Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, which they stripped out most of the single player kind of stuff, and it was more kind of an online thing, and it was fun playing people online while it lasted. And then I hear recently bought Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown on PS5, but it was for PS4. And it was kind of a remake of Virtua Fighter 5 with a new engine. It's called the RGG Dragon engine.
Yep, the same one that Yakuza runs on. Yep.
Because it had better character models that kind of look like Yakuza guys. Better graphics, new background music. sadly, once again, there wasn't much single player to do there. Now, by the time I bought this, there aren't a lot of people in the online lobbies, but I could play through arcade mode on any of these Virtua Fighters. I love Virtua Fighter. Just love the 3 buttons. Love mastering it. I'll take you on any day with Pi 10. Let's go any day. You got it on PS5. Let's go. Let's go. So, but yeah, I love Virtua Fighter series. Please bring out a Virtua Fighter 6. I don't know if that's kind of what that Ultimate Showdown was for, is to see if there was still interest in it, but I hope there was. I'd love to see another Virtua Fighter because I'm not the hugest 3D fighter fan. This is definitely an exception. You know, I've loved this since the beginning, and Soul Calibur, of course, I'll throw that in there. But yeah, games like Tekken 8 Sneak compared to this Virtua Fighter, all this, and all the other ones I named, great Sega games post console. So give us some more.
That's right. So I have never played Virtua Fighter after Virtua Fighter 3 tournament bout on my Dreamcast, but I do see the Virtua Fighter 5. I didn't know it came out for the Xbox because I've only ever seen it for the PlayStation. You know, now of course I have all my PlayStations and stuff, but for a long time I was a single console owner, and because I had to move a lot, so I didn't want to pack everything. But just here you can see my main character, Sarah. That's who I main on Virtua Fighter ever since Virtua Fighter 2, and it looks good. It looks real good. Even today, it still looks good. I mean, it's got the basics down. Virtua fighting, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope maybe I need to pick this up on my PlayStation 5 with you, doggy, and we'll go a few rounds.
And because that Ultimate Showdown, it looks really, really, really good. I think it's on sale right now for $10.49 actually, so it's worth
nice guys. If anybody has $10.49 for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Heck yeah. And I think it even comes with, because I have it comes with like the old, you can get the old Polygon Virtua Fighter 1 guys in there and fight with them, you know, the old stool looking kind of guys. So yeah, it comes with a pack like that. I think you can get Yakuza fighters and Tekken fighters and stuff in there too, I believe. But those might just be costumes. But yeah, it looks beautiful. The Ultimate Showdown looks beautiful. But so does this. So does just Virtua Fighter Final Showdown. They're all beautiful.
There you go.
And it's such a great. Like I said, you're not just going to pick it up and button mash. You're going to have to learn how to play. 3 buttons. Learn how to play. Get good, as you guys say.
Get good. That's right. And so I'll play it, and Doggy will whoop my butt for a while until I learn it. And then he'll cry.
It, right. Then I won't want to play it no more. I won't like Virtua Fighter no more.
I don't like Virtua Fighter's stupid.
Soul Calibur, man.
Soul Calibur. It's all about Soul Calibur now.
It's Tekken. Tekken's the best.
That's hilarious. All right, let's see. Let's check in. So about Shinobi. Michael Power Gaming says, Doggy Dog 420, that game is hard as diamond.
Right, I thought I remember that just being hard as could be. I'm sure I never finished that thing, but we sure tried.
That's right. And then you have, I still got my copy of Shinobi on the PS2 as well, Doggy.
Yeah, yep.
Michael Power says, Evolution is the best version of Virtua Fighter 4.
Yeah, Virtua Fighter 4. Yeah, Evolution. Yeah. And it was $20 like right out of the gate too. It was a good price just right out of the gate.
Nice. Let's see. Splendifer's telling Doggy no button mashers here.
Right, exactly. That's what I loved about that. Like I said, I'd take this over to my friend's house and they'd get so mad. And it's like, dude, just quit like trying. You can't just be, try and learn some moves. Or just keep getting your butt whooped like you're doing. It's fine with me. Because then I never had to pass the controller.
Perfect.
Bring it, homie.
Brandon Foltz says, bring it, homie. Yeah, there you go, Doggy. He's not afraid of you.
I know he's not.
He ain't afraid of you, bro.
Yep.
Splendiferous. Oh, sorry. That's Jacob Cookin talking to Splendiferous. All right. Let's move along,
Carmen?
guys. So,
what's up, Carmen, by the way?
What's that?
What's up, Carmen, by the way? Brandon.
Who's that person? Where they at?
Brandon Folt's girlfriend. Got to say hi to Carmen.
Oh, is she in here?
She's listening. She's listening out there.
Oh, okay. Well, hello.
She's a listener out there.
Tell Brandon Foltz that Doggy will beat him up at Virtua Fighter.
That's right. Ring out. You're going to ring out, boy. You're just
I'm
gonna
kidding.
keep
I'm
backing
kidding.
up and fall out of
I'm
the
being
ring.
so antagonistic. All right, so the next game I'm going to talk about is an RPG that I just had to play because it was getting such good reviews. I had never played a Yakuza game before. I had only seen them on PlayStation, but this one came to Xbox, and at the time I was, again, a single console owner, not anymore, but I had to play it. And that game, of course, is none other than Yakuza Like a Dragon. And man, what a game. What a long game. Jesus, like 120 hours into this game. I think 120 plus hours for me. And I feel like I just played the game. I didn't really get any of those 100% achievements of any kind. I was just playing, doing what I do in RPGs, explore a little here, explore a little there. And the game was so great because it had such a comical it's serious and comical all at the same time. It has like a serious plot with weird comics. Like the guy's a huge Dragon Quest fan, so every time you fight, you're actually seeing what he imagines in his head about Dragon Quest. Like like all of this fighting is all just happening in his head. This is what he imagines, and it all happens in there. And it's turn-based combat, unlike the other Yakuzas. So this one went back to turn-based instead of being the brawler style. So it was fantastic for me. And man, what a funny game. Everybody had little side quests. Everybody had little things. And I remember this stupid baby part. And it was great. It was a great game. A little long on the tooth, as I said, a little long, but overall not bad. And you got to play the little business mini game on it. That's the only part I didn't like. I did not like the business mini game. The only reason I played it was to make money. No other reason. So yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon. You guys should play it if you like turn-based RPGs and the Yakuza franchise, because it is over the top. It's hilarious. You won't regret it, guys. I bought this one and popped it in immediately, and I did not pop it out until 120 hours later. So yeah, it is a fun turn-based game that you should play. But again, be ready for that time commitment because holy cow. Holy cow. So yeah, Doggy, Yakuza Like a Dragon. You know, Yakuza came in after Shenmue bombed. Yakuza was born, and it's now their main RPG franchise. Have you played any of the Yakuzas or Yakuza Like a Dragon?
I really haven't played any of them. If I was going to play one, I really, really want to play this. I always do. Man, I wish I would play this. I wish I'd have played this one. I've heard a lot of people say it's really long. That's one thing that stopped me. But man, you know me, I love Dragon Quest, right? So that's what makes me want to play it, is that he's a Dragon Quest fan, because I've loved Dragon Quest ever since 1987 or 8 or whenever that was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Since I got it with the Nintendo Power subscription, right? And the turn-based combat, that looks cool to me. I love that kind of stuff, you know. So no, as much as I'd love to play it, it's just I can't really. I don't know if it's still in game. I need to hit it up before it leaves Game Pass, because but man, I don't know
it is on Game Pass. That's
it's on Game. That's what I say. I'd say it's on my backlog, but I don't know how much longer it's gonna be in there. I need to get to it. But yeah, if there's one Yakuza I want to play, it's this one, just because, like I said, the whole subject matter just sounds cool as could be to me. The whole Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior thing. That's awesome. I'm sure it's so cool. I've never really heard anybody say it's not any good. I know the only complaint I hear is what you said. It's just a little long in the tooth or whatever. It takes a little while to get through. But
and the soundtrack, Doggy, the fight songs, the boss themes in this game. Like the regular fight music gets old and boring, as it does in most of them, right?
Right.
But the boss themes, holy cow! Hold on. Sorry, guys, allergy season here.
Oh, it's okay.
Excuse me. So the boss theme, so that you have like a mid-boss theme, and then like every major boss has his own theme. And if you follow my Instagram, there was a boss theme that I just had to put on Instagram because man, it dropped the beat harder than anything I've ever heard in a video game ever before in my life.
That's cool.
And I'm not the only one who thinks it, but yeah, the boss themes in this game, like if you're a music person and you're playing this, you're okay, the songs for it, but you kind of want to get to the next boss because every boss has a unique theme. And
oh, that's cool.
Some of those themes are really, really good. So yeah. Brandon Folt says, "What a ninja! Level 100 sneeze." Thank you. I think. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good one. I'd say that's good.
Yeah. Thank you. It says it was exciting for a bit. Didn't play it long enough to like. I'm telling you, man, you got to get to those bosses. And when I'm talking bosses, I'm talking like the Yakuzas, the other Yakuzas. You got to get to them. It's the next level. Never played this, but it looks awesome and interesting. It is. It has a job system where you can have like 7 jobs. So that's 7 different move sets, that you can unlock. It's got it all, man. It's got it all. That's all I have to say. Pick your favorite style, and that's the one you're gonna go with. But yeah. But with all that being said, Doggy, guess what time it is?
It's intermission time with the great, the wonderful, the incredible Axle1324 Gaming.
Thank you so much, Doggy. Again, guys, we are describing games badly. Now, Doggy is describing just a game, whereas my game is a Sega-based game, and I think you guys are going to get stumped on this one with Doggy. But we're going to let Doggy take it over from here, Doggy. What game are you describing badly for the chat?
Well, I'm not going to... I can't tell them before I can't tell them before I read it, right? Is that what you want me to do?
Right. Yeah, no, describe it badly for them.
Here we go, guys. Here goes. This is going to be a long one here. Okay. A blob of goo and a red squid get presents, eat cake, dance, and try to find a spaceship while a dentist pokes at them and laughs like a pervert.
What the heck? Oh, wow. I am 100% lost on this. A blob of goo and a red squid eat cake, dance, and try to find a spaceship while a dentist pokes at them. Are you like a pervert? What the? Are you Doggy, you're supposed to describe a game badly that we can guess, not describe a game as badly as you possibly can. My God, this is bad. What the? This is a real game?
This is a game.
All right, let's see. Let's check it with the chat. Mako Power says Toe Jam and Earl. Okay, I know Toe Jam and Earl was... I don't know what they were. I know one was red, one was like...
And hey, that would be a Sega game too.
Yellow.
Oh, man,
yeah, that's right.
Coincidence, okay.
It did take place in space, and they were rapping or whatever. It was all hip, 90s attitude. Yeah, I have no idea. My wife's Squid. 1970 Chrome Pony. Sounds like an acid trip. Yeah. Thank you, Chrome Pony. Yeah, exactly.
How do you think I came up with this? No.
Just so you know, he came up with this yesterday.
Yes,
everybody knows what yesterday was. Look at Doggy's name.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I have no idea, Doggy. You have stumped me. Do we have guesses?
Yeah, I got some guesses here.
Because the chat's not even guessing.
Okay. Well, okay. I got A. Well, what would you know? I got A, Dragon Quest. All right.
Okay.
I got B, Bonk's Adventure. Or I got C, Toe Jam and Earl.
All right. I am going to go with C, Toe Jam and Earl, because Mako Powered said it. And yeah, I have no idea what it is, but I am totally clueless. I have actually never played Toe Jam and Earl. I just know about it. So yeah, what is it, Doggy? What is the correct answer?
It is indeed a Sega game. It is Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl, everybody. Woo.
Good guess.
My wife says, Toe Jam and Earl then. Yeah. So
put that,
shout out to Mako Powered. You did not stump him at all.
No, he had that right off the bat. Like he had it right after I read it. I think he had it before the delay caught up.
That's right. Okay, guys. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I got to get one of yours.
I think I'm going to stump everybody on this one.
Is it worse? Is it tougher than that last one?
I think this is the toughest thing I've ever said in my life.
Oh man!
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is a franchise. It's a universe where a blue rodent is the fastest thing alive. Now, I don't want you to be quick with your answer, Doggy. I want you to think about it.
Okay.
Think about it. Okay, a blue rodent is the fastest thing alive. All right. What do you got, doggy? Hold on. Don't say anything. Let's see if the chat can get this one.
Here go. Am I thinking too simply here? Here, I'll be right. Okay, no.
Yeah, all right, let's check in. Back from the Dead says Sonic. Brandon Fold says Sonic. Mako Power said I was going to say specifically Sonic the Lost World. Okay, super specific.
Okay, I was wondering if it's some specific.
Okay, but remember, doggy, I'm trying to stump you here.
Yeah,
this is the most thing I've ever seen in my life.
Universe where Blue Rodent. And you're sticking with Sega games.
Mm-hmm. I am sticking with Sega games. Absolutely, I am. I'm a Sega guy, and this is our Sega episode. All right, we got any more guests in the chat? Let us know now. Let us know now, guys. Don't everybody run to it all at once. All right, doggy, what is your guess?
I mean, I don't have anything else besides Sonic, so like. I can't guess something else and be wrong because it's just got to be Sonic, right?
And the answer is, indeed, it's Sonic. Obviously,
okay.
If you've ever heard the Sonic songs, it literally says he's the fastest thing alive.
Yeah, that was like
That's
a
right.
cartoon thing, yeah. I remember the cartoon
he's the
that had that.
fastest
Yeah,
thing alive.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, guys, I am, of course, talking about Sonic. He is, I don't know if he's a rodent. I don't know if a hedgehog is a rodent. I just kind of guess he's a rodent. You know, so yeah, a universe where Blue Rodent's fastest thing alive, of course, was Sonic. Brandon Fold says #stumped not, and there you go. Well, there you go, everybody. I am so glad all of you could be part of this show today. I had a good time. I always love talking Sega, because I love Sega as a brand. There's just so many more games I want to include when I'm talking about Sega.
We probably had more Sega shows in our almost 2 years, or at least 1.5 years, at least, than any other brand or anything, because we've covered like each console, and then after the consoles, we might even have did 2 on the Genesis or something. Even man.
Yeah, I mean, Sega is a company with such a rich history. I mean, a lot of these companies have such a rich history.
Oh yeah, and so we could just we go through and do Nintendo.
You always go back to where you started. I love Nintendo because I started on Nintendo, but I went over to Sega, and man, Sega just had so many great games. And like I said, guys, we are going to do a Sonic episode soon, not next week, but soon, because we if you remember a while ago, we did a Face of the Franchise Mario episode. Yeah, we're going to do a Face of the Franchise Sonic episode. So I am really looking forward to that, where we get to talk about nothing but Sonic games. The good, the bad, the ugly, all that good stuff. And Splinter says Rocket Knight Adventures. Yeah, that's another great game. Not developed by, was it published by Sonic? But I don't think it was developed by Sonic, but it was a great game on the Genesis. And then the remake came out on the Xbox 360 arcade. It was fantastic. But with all of that being said, guys, yeah, that's it. There it is. Wait, are we really not going to mention Outrun 2 in 2006 this episode? Maybe next time. Maybe you can be on our next episode, Mako Powered. Maybe. As I said, Doggy and I don't really plan these episodes. These episodes mostly happen when the ladies aren't here, because the ladies were not Sega ladies. So, I don't like talking about something that my panel members have no idea or clue about. I don't like to embarrass them in any way. So this is mostly reserved for when the ladies aren't there. But I'll let you know if you want to be part of it.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys know that.
Sure.
Hey, the ladies are gone. It's Sega time.
Yeah.
That's right. And pro wrestling is coming up. That's right. Pro wrestling should happen next week. I can't 100% guarantee it. Depends, but it should. Oh, what do you got there, doggy? Someone sneaking into the screen.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something, me and Axel. Next week is going to be the greatest show, dude. So don't you miss it.
That's right. Take your vitamins, everybody.
Say the prayers and do the training. Eat your vitamins.
Take your vitamins, say your prayers, do the training. That's right. All right, everybody. with all that being said, we're gonna get out of here. But before we do get out of here, again, guys, this show wouldn't be anything without you guys, the Iconic Video Games Chat. We really appreciate you guys tuning in week and out. It means the world to us. You know, spread the word, like, share, subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps the channel grow. And hopefully you guys like the rebrand and what I have coming up with all the changes on the rebrand. But again, you guys, the chat, are always going to be the MVP to any of the shows we do. And, you know, with that being said, we're going to get out of here. I'm Axle1324.
I'm Doggy Dog 420.
And we will catch you guys next week over the top rope.
That's right.